Okay.
We'll never
There we go.
Okay.
Whatever you're
Now let's go down. Let's.
There we go.
Hello.
How's it going, guys?
Awesome family. I don't know who you are though.
How's it going, guys? This is Fire Foxgun here. What are you?
Fire Fox Play.
I just got
Stick
slapped
girl.
in the face. No, I'm not Stick Girl.
And Stick
I'm
Girl, if she doesn't want to say her name.
Slendy Fox.
Okay.
You
I think
look
you still gotta
like
move over that way a little bit. Don't fall off your chair. Yeah, because you guys need to get away from my shoulder. I got broad shoulders, and I take up like half the friggin' screen.
And I don't like sitting.
You can't do that because you just whacked me 3 times.
I
Okay,
don't like doing that.
how's it going, everybody? We are going to do something a little bit different, and bear with us because I don't read very well, and I'm going to be doing the majority of the reading for tonight. So, we are.
You're gonna be 2 people.
Well,
She's gonna be 2 people.
You're
and
gonna be
I'm
2 people,
One
and
people.
2 people, and
No,
1 person.
you're gonna be 2 people.
No.
As well.
How about you guys just pick somebody that you want to be?
I'm
being the
narrator.
person.
You want to be the. There's a lot of reading, mister.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't
How about you
wanna
just
be
pick
the
one of the
narrator.
girls? So, what we're doing,
Blue eyes.
if you haven't figured out by the thumbnail already, we're playing Doki Doki Literature Club, which is something that is a little bit past now, but these guys still haven't seen it. So,
She purple.
I've-
He purple hair.
I've been watching a lot of reactions to some of the stuff, so I know
Dark
generally
brown
the concept of the game and how everything works.
I'm gonna be
But
that guy. Blue
yeah,
eye girl.
so I'm going to I'm probably going to be playing the majority of the game for everybody. But we kind of have the music. Is the audio still okay? The audio sounds good. Okay, it seems to sound okay. If anybody has any problems or
Wait, no, that was.
you guys,
There's still gap there.
what? Yes.
There's no red there.
Yes, I know. That's because we paused the video and then now that's just still the same stuff. So, if there's any issues with you guys hearing what we're saying or anything like that, I can change it on the fly. So let me know, please, before anything happens or we get too far into the game and you guys all of a sudden tell us, oh wait, we can't hear a damn thing. So yeah, let us know, like ASAP, so that we can actually
Hello,
get.
How are you? We are good.
We're good. How are you?
And I have no
Awesome
idea.
family. I thought that was a compliment to our family, but
Mustache.
yeah, no, it's you.
Mustache. It's a mustache kitty. Or
Is it a kitty or is it a puppy?
Pug.
No,
it's
it
a
looks.
kitty. It's
It looks more like one of those.
No,
one
we
of
already
those.
looked at,
It's a
at her
mustache kitty.
that
It's
hair
kitten?
channel.
You have a kitten with a mustache? That'd be awesome.
With a gray mustache.
No,
That'd be
it's
amazing.
White mustache.
But anyways,
It's very
let's
hard to see.
get into the game.
Good.
But let's get into the game. Good. That's awesome.
Good if you're good.
Let's get into the game and
Becca
let's
Smith.
get it sorted out
Hello.
and everything like that. Please. No! It stopped.
Close program.
Okay, well, hang on a second. We got to restart it because apparently we had it sitting idle for too long and it crashed. So hopefully that doesn't happen again, and it works properly this time. Hello, how's it going? Okay, so
What? Mary-
all right, we're back up.
Mary Ann.
We're back up and running.
Who's Mary
Is
Ann?
it gonna play for
Wait,
us?
I'm not Mary Ann. Is this
Oh, there
supposed
it
to be
goes.
Abby?
Haha!
Abby always calls me Mary Ann.
Hello? I think her name is Mary Ann.
Oh,
I don't know.
I keep.
All right,
getting called
so-
Mary Ann.
Wait, no, we need a full screen for
Do we
us.
want to put it full screen? I don't know if that was what made it go stupid before.
I just want to go closer.
Okay, we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot.
New game.
All right, so
New game!
let's get into this.
Never
All right.
played it. She green
You're her?
eyes, I'm blue eyes, he purple hair, and everybody else.
I'm gonna be So we'll figure it out.
Enter
Please
your
enter
name.
your name. What is our name?
It's gonna be
Bubbles.
Oh, yeah, let's go Bubbles. Flutter. What? Is that supposed
Oh, I
to be
can't
rude?
No, it was supposed to say Fluffernutter, but
Fluffer.
there.
No.
No,
All right.
Bubbles.
What do we want to do?
No.
Bubbles?
Princess
What?
Bubblegum.
How about we?
Yeah,
how about we
Princess
call-
Bubblegum.
How? What?
Princess
Write
Bubblegum.
down Princess Bubblegum.
Princess Bubble?
Yeah.
I don't think that works.
Write
That's not
it
gonna fit.
down.
That's not gonna fit.
Try Princess Bubblegum. Nope.
Yeah.
Bubbles.
How about we just call it
I like
Bubbles.
Why?
Bubbles.
Okay, fine.
Bubbles.
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 No, why don't we call it Bob Bobbles?
Why don't we just name him
Bubbles.
Bobby or something like that?
Bob. Just
Bob.
Bob. B-O-B.
Bob? Just Bob.
Bob.
What do you guys think? Should we
Bob
what name
Smiley
should we put
face.
down?
Bob Smiley Face.
Bob Smiley Face? What, like this?
No,
I
you
can't even
didn't.
do that. It won't let me. Won't let me put apostrophes or anything like that. It's actually supposed to be a name. It's supposed to be an actual name.
Fudge. I want to
So-
be Bob.
What is
What?
your favorite color?
My favorite color is blue.
Same.
No,
Mine
yours is
is
yellow.
orange
Mine
and
is
green.
blue.
What color?
Mine is
And red.
blue. All my favorite colors are blue, pink, yellow, black, and red.
Black is not a color, it's a shade.
The
So
shade.
Ha ha ha. It's a
Okay,
shade of
mine
what?
it's
is...
called
Well, actually-
something.
Okay.
It's technically the absence of color.
Mine is all the shades
Or
of
all
blue.
colors combined, depending on
Yeah,
whether or not you're looking at science or art.
Well, mine is shades of blue, pink. Well, no, not pink. Purple. I mean, all shades of blue, purple, and yeah. I only have Bobby Joe. Bobby Joe.
Bobby
Yeah! Bobby Joe.
All right, there we go. Shh. What do you? Who's the pink hair or the orange haired girl? Pink haired girl with the blue eyes or the green eyes?
Oh, that's me.
Green eyes is her.
Hey!
I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious of any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other so long.
So long.
We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me.
Oh wait, that's not Sayori.
That's Sayori.
That's
not who you wanna be?
No,
Oh,
that's
okay.
a green-haired girl. It was brown.
I overslept,
Again.
but I caught you this time. Maybe, but
No, that's Bobby Joe.
Bobby Joe, maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Bobby Joe. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird when I don't want them to think we're
We're
what?
a couple.
We're weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you didn't wait for me but you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you wanted to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Hee. We cross the street together to make our way to school. As we draw near to the street becomes increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Bobby Joe, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't even looked either.
Eh? That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
I did? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori's like the war. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly
Kids should do their own YouTube channel.
perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. That is not a bad idea, but they don't have really enough time to do that kind of thing. So they're working on my channel for now,
And
just to
Mom
give me a little bit of
doesn't
time to myself as well.
Mom also doesn't want us to do
Yeah,
it.
not
to do it.
until later when they have enough time to actually do the stuff for themselves and have their own computer, so that they don't completely monopolize my computer all the time.
No, she also doesn't want us doing it because she thinks that well like she doesn't. There's a thing that like she would we would like cry over like whatever bad people say on comments and that stuff. Mom was worried about.
We really
bad
haven't had
comments
too
and
many
that stuff.
really bad comments. Like most of them come in live
live
chat,
streams.
in streams. Most of them came in streams. There's a couple that I deleted
go.
that you guys didn't see.
Wait, we need to do that.
Oh, that's right. All right.
Next.
Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'd die if...
It's Alger.
Pogger.
Alger.
Pogger.
Pogger.
How's it going?
Hi.
Hello.
Okay, continue.
But I'd die if, at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years, because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me worry about you.
All right. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though.
Well, you at least promise me you'll try a little. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Paige. Oh, hi, Paige.
How's it going?
Yay!
Hey, Paige.
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. All right. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello?
Sayori? Sayori must have Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you... Oh,
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there, here, and spacing out. So I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement. So I thought,
Know what?
well, that's that you could come to my club.
Sayori.
Yay!
There is no way I'm going to your club.
Meanie.
Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday that I would bring another new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, let's stop. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yay! Let's go!
Yes! Let's go.
Oh, what? I'm going to...
What?
I'm going to the mall tomorrow.
Hello.
Hello?
Please.
The kids... Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, there's a 20-second delay between what we see, or when we see the stuff, and when you hear us actually answer your text. Also, when I'm reading, I can't really be paying attention to the chat, so it's up to these guys whether or not...
If you are Abby, I can't go to the mall.
Yeah, you were supposed to call her.
Yeah, I did. She didn't answer.
Oh.
So I gave her a message.
Oh, I see.
So if you are Abby, I can't go to the mall today.
Or
on
if
Saturday.
you can contact Abby.
What?
You can tell her.
Okay, don't play with that, please. I don't want that broken.
Okay, I'll plug it.
It's a USB extender. Okay, should I continue?
Yeah.
Or are we waiting?
I think she...
Continue? Waiting? Continue? Waiting? It's one of the problems with doing this on a live stream.
Continue!
Can't really keep up with everybody that's on live stream and have a conversation or have talk or read at the same time. Oh my goodness. I need some iced tea to calm my throat.
Oh, I also have iced tea as well.
Okay. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visited because being generally used for third year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone! The new member is here!
I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Who's this one? Is that me too?
Yeah, it's you
Yeah.
too.
Oh.
Girl one.
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori's all...
Okay.
Sayori always says nice things about you.
Who's this?
You still.
So
Wait,
who's
no, that blue girl was supposed to be you.
Who's this one? Okay, you guys have to choose because I'm not. Am I reading everybody?
Except hers.
Anthony, you were supposed to read the blue girl.
Sayori! You brought a boy?
Seriously? Seriously?
Way to kill the atmosphere.
Who's this?
Bobby Joe. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
Huh?
All words escape me in this situation. This club, it's full of incredibly cute girls.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry.
Natsuki? Huh?
The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. Why am I doing everybody?
Anthony, your turn. Your turn. You're
No.
Sayori. You're Sayori.
No.
You are Sayori.
You could just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quickly. Says that quietly into my ear when then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to make a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet you meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again, Bobby Joe.
Monica smiles sweetly. We didn't know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come on, sit down.
Bobby Joe.
Bobby Joe, we made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited.
Then how about I make more tea as well?
Make some tea.
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take the seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay. Are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh!
Natsuki lifts the foil off of the tray and to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute!
I had no idea that you were so good at baking,
Natsuki.
Natsuki. She's a vampire.
Well, just hurry and take one.
Natsuki grabs one first.
Sayori.
Oh, sorry. Sayori grabs one first. Then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious!
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around to in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glance in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
What? Why? Are you... why are you thanking me? It's not like
Haven't I heard this somewhere before? What?
made them for you anyways.
I thought you technically did. Sayori said,
Well, maybe. But not for you. You now... You know, you dummy. Oh,
all right. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea.
Bob Jones.
Sorry. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry. The teachers have given us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess.
Don't you let yourself
Intimidated.
Yuri's just
Trying.
trying to impress you.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that. You know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literal club?
The literal club.
I'm just saying.
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I won't tell Monica that, or I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed.
You might have to talk
Well,
about
maybe
We'll make sure.
Well, make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of Literal Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be the board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know, to be honest, I can't understand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing around the budget and policy and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather make something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourage others to get into then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like
The festival.
that much more important. I'm convinced that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yay!
Well, we'll do our best.
You know that.
You knew it.
Oh, yeah.
You
know it.
should be that one.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees.
Oh,
Such
wait,
different-
I'll be these two.
What?
If
You
it
want to be
helps
the
you.
want to be the
Yeah.
Natsuki?
Mm-hmm.
Such different girls, like all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm for literature. So, Bobby Joe, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read this past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering this.
That.
Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly peeks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her cup with her finger. My favorite are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But I think I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read horror books once. I read a horror books once.
It says read.
I read. Yeah, see that it's
Read and
read are the same. It's different context. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a brick.
With a rock.
Close enough.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone who as gentle as you.
I guess I could say that. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surely horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
I hate horror.
Oh, why is that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Well, what? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back!
I think you should be Natsuki. Seriously.
Fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori sudden
Slides up behind. Slides.
siddles.
Siddles?
That says siddles.
Oh, looks like you should be saying slides.
Yeah, I know. Slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute!
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes. Hello, how's it going?
What was it? Oh, hello.
Oh, fascinating.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The trust from the writing, the truest form of writing is writing to oneself.
Do you know that we laugh?
The wah? The wah? Do you know the wah? Or the way?
Do it. No.
The way? The wa from Soma? The wa? From Soma?
No, I don't.
You.
I've seen the wa.
Hey,
It's bad. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, we can set an example to help
Natsuki
Natsuki help feel comfortable through
enough to share hers.
enough to share hers.
I guess that it's the same for Yuri.
Aw. No.
I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay. Have an
I have
idea,
an idea.
anyone?
I have an idea,
I
everyone.
have an idea, everyone.
Natsuki and Yuri look puzzled, quizzically at Monica.
Let's go home and write poems of our own. Then next time we meet, we all share them with each other. That way everyone is even.
Yay! Let's do it!
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Bobby Joe?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem.
What is that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and
I
lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But
I'm sorry, I thought...
Bobby Joe!
You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes! I'm so happy!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment.
if you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literal club.
The literal club.
It's literal.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can share. I'll share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Bobby Joe, I I look forward to seeing you. How impressed you. How you impress yourself. Express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Yeah, I already felt that today when I was getting ready for this live stream, because I know I don't read out loud well. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit chat as Yuri and Natsuki clear up their food.
Hey, Bobby Joe, since we're already here, do you want to walk home with me? Or walk home together?
That's right. Sayori and I never walked home together anymore because she always stayed after school for the club. Sure. Might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us departed the club room and made our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Well, will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club or a literal club?
Literal club. It's called the literal club.
Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. All right. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. All right.
What happens?
Ooh, we get to write our first poem. It's time to write a poem. Pick words words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. All right. So, what do we got 20 words to fill.
Okay.
So, what do we got? We got alone, color, essence, dream, play, forgive, amazing, clumsy, romance, or analysis.
I like play.
Play? All right, Anthony. Lust, game,
Games.
skirt, together, aura, atone, poet, Doki Doki, marriage, or giggle.
Doki Doki.
Doki Doki.
That's Natsuki. See, I told you should be Natsuki. Happiness, uncontrollable, lipstick, tenacious, agonizing, marshmallow.
Marshmallow.
We gotta go with marshmallow.
Rainbows. We gotta go for rainbows.
Rainbows. What about you? Which one do you want? Grief, peaceful, smile, portrait, depression, disaster, sunset, incongruent. Incongruent.
No, not disaster.
Disaster.
Oh, come
That's
on.
Yuri. Okay, what about this one? Hurt.
Lollipop.
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 Hope, chocolate, cry, excitement, horror,
Nibble.
nibble, nibble.
Nibble. Ring. Oh wait, never mind.
Meager.
Candy.
Candy. That's Natsuki as well.
Clouds.
Clouds.
No.
Clouds. That's Natsuki too. We're making a poem for Natsuki.
Well, she's cute anyway.
Should we make a poem from Natsuki? Puppies. Sunny.
Puppies.
Sunny. Eternity.
Boobs. Wait, no, that's
Boobs.
That's it. Poop.
That says boop. Tears. Sticky. Oh,
Aw.
damn it. I want to try to get more for Sayori.
Sayori.
Treasure.
Why?
Dream. Daydream. Well, we were doing half and half, and now we're going more to the Natsuki side. Tragedy. What do you guys think?
Holiday.
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 Holiday. Really? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa!
clicked two.
Whoa, I clicked 2. Whoops. Whoops. I don't even know what that second one was.
It was a
Bless.
B word.
Okay, well, it went to Yuri, so we're mostly Natsuki right now. Still. So we kind of have to. I want to
Strawberries.
broaden strawberries.
Strawberries.
Strawberries was Natsuki again.
Oh.
Dazzle. Yay! Anime. No, that's gonna be Natsuki as well. Sweet, cute.
Papa.
Papa.
Cute. Wonderful.
Judgment.
Playground. Oh,
Natsuki
that's
again.
Natsuki
Really? Are we just getting more Natsuki stuff?
Yup.
Philosophy. Bounce. Broken. Journey. What? Bunnies? Kitty! No.
Suicide.
Unstable! There we go. So we got a mix between everybody, but mostly
Hi
Natsuki.
again, Bobby Joe. Glad to see you. You didn't run away on us. Haha.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I don't. I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Bobby Joe. I hope this isn't too overwhelming for a overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sorry told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't even know. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in her classroom.
In her club room.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Bobby Joe always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you always almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come? You and Bobby Joe can become good friends too.
Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems obviously oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh! Yesterday, Yuri even brought me something today. Bought you something today.
Brought you something today? What? What? Sayori?
No, that's so weird.
Me.
That was you, Dave.
Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing. What is it?
Never mind.
Scratches
Sayori?
over her eye.
Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Hey? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal. I won't make it a big deal if you don't want me to.
All right. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked up a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, but so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want.
This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'd like. Despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some schedule activity for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intensive expression, looking like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there?
Freaking Monica!
Oh yeah, I should probably warn...
She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. Click.
It's not really a game per se. It's more of like a digital novel for the most part.
Hey, click. Click,
Sorry.
Daddy. Get it.
Sorry.
What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is going to mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf.
Manga.
Oh, manga?
You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. What?
Monica.
What the?
This person doesn't think. And this one as well. 'Cause
What? Yeah.
off of the count table. Rocky, come here.
All right. Hang on. Oh, shoot. Sorry. Ah, crap. I need to wait for that to friggin' load up. Exit that. Okay. 'Cause that'll take a punch.
Continuing.
All right.
Continuing.
Don't.
Why don't you just report him? Report. What?
Actually.
Hide user on this channel.
Put him on timeout. There we go.
So he can't type anything.
Rocky, come here.
And if
Okay,
he
you already
does,
read that
he'll-
one. Ew. Jack's help. Can you not? Naughty SpongeBob. Oh my god.
Okay.
This
What
is
the
all
heck is
weird
going on?
stuff.
What the heck is wrong with the chat?
I don't know.
Report him for being rude. That one.
And naughty SpongeBob. She's weird.
Here,
He's creepy.
guys.
I promise not to penetrate you too hard.
What does penetrate mean?
Don't worry about it.
Ugh.
This is a lot. This is a bad day. What day is it today?
I don't know.
Friday.
But we're.
It's Friday the 12th. So tomorrow's 13th. It's not even Friday the 13th, so
What is going on here?
what the?
I don't know.
Ow!
I don't know.
That one's at least kid friendly. Okay.
Ah.
That before the game
Wow.
glitches out. That,
Yeah.
This before the game glitches out and we have to restart.
Okay.
Okay.
This one.
No, jeez, can't stop this.
What is going on?
This. Move.
I don't understand.
Damn it.
This person obviously has like 1,000 different fucking
Channels.
yeah. I don't know. That's ridiculous.
Who wants to bust? Oh God, no.
Report. The kid-friendly thingy.
No. Come on, guys. The crap in the chat is not appreciated in any way, shape, or form.
Buster's gonna call me Buster's. Oh.
Oh my god. We're trying to keep this just because the game is not 100% kid friendly does not mean that you guys can be ridiculous in the chat. Please do not be crazy in the chat, okay?
Let's continue the game. Okay, I'm gonna be watching in the chat.
Oh, how did you know anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
Not really if you're going to be rude.
I don't know. Oh, that's his.
bad.
Wait.
That's violent. Too far.
Oh boy. I don't know where this is coming from, but
No.
it's ridiculous.
Okay.
Naughty SpongeBob. I don't know what that means.
Not far enough. He said too far. Not far enough. Just
Okay, let's just record. Whatever. This is getting ridiculous.
continue it.
Yeah, I already read that.
Oh, did you? Okay. What's this supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books in the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
Oh, that was hide. That one.
definitely had that one.
Oh my god.
Why does people think that they can do that on
A live stream.
this?
It's ridiculous. I don't know. If this keeps up, then we might just have to cut the
Stop.
live stream early
Yeah.
because I'm getting sick and tired of this already.
And it hasn't even been an hour yet.
I know.
No.
Okay.
How's that
No, it's not.
family friendly?
Okay.
Anyway,
There it is.
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slaps the volume right into the middle. Oh, yeah, slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, oh, that's you.
Better, much better. Hide.
There. Maybe we can get rid of some of these guys.
I already worked with that one. Seeing a box
Seeing a box set with one missing.
with one missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that feeling.
I get closer to the.
I get closer to looking. I get closer. I get a closer look at the box sets she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means that it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible.
If you're gonna jump,
How many times do I have to friggin'...
How many times you should report it?
Okay, there we go.
There.
wonder if people can still see it.
No, if it's hidden, then it shouldn't work.
Okay.
But
Her.
Elizabeth,
If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door.
what the hell?
You should hide all of them.
Except that.
Like, it should hide this, all of these guys'
I
chat
know.
boxes. The worst dream ever.
I don't... How did I do it before?
All you did was press the hide user on this channel, and then it hid all of them that he ever put up.
Yeah,
Did he?
but then it.
Oh, it did.
But then he got.
Good. And then he just kept going.
Yeah.
And then it kept
On
on
a
showing up.
different one.
That's so.
Oh, okay. So I don't think it's actually showing up. We can see it, but they can't.
Okay, you can cook it.
Oh. She points to the classroom door. Hey! I wasn't just... I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Bobby Joe. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact,
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of the Parfait Girls from the box.
I'm going to show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah! I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking anime feminine poses. Animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe.
Don't just stand there.
Oh?
Wow.
What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. She puts on the ground. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Oh, wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Eh? Why? Why's that? I guess it's easier to see close together, or to sit close together, like this.
Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't expect. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming that the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
Oh, You don't go back and flip through the old volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I really finish the series. Hey, how are you paying attention? Are you? Oh.
I am, but nothing's really happening yet, so I can't talk. I can't talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot?
Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginnings of Simple Things is about simple things. There's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at an ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's still kinds of drama. Like when they get to all their backstories and then some of the romance part starts
To happen.
So romance
That,
is her.
that's really what makes it so good. There's also so many touching parts. Where does the other thing come at?
Ah, I see that. Is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you.
Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean?
Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power.
Good save.
This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga?
Well,
Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something.
yeah. Why does that matter?
It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right?
That's just
A coincidence.
coincidence. Just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got into this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because of it's in the manga. I feel bad for anyone that is
Is that impressionable?
for anyone that impressionable.
Impressionable. Yeah, that's you. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies of to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it. So, who am I to judge? Ah, the cutie.
Oh my
These
god.
little pigtails that make her look like she got little puppy ears.
No, that's what Anthony thought she would be a dog.
We read on a few. On for a few more minutes. I've finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I can convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean.
Hmm?
Huh? You don't?
That's not. Well, I wouldn't really know.
What? What do you mean? What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Sorry.
I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Show some violence.
Ugh. I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitate towards the other losers over time.
The other losers.
But it's probably hard for someone like you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the classroom.
In the clubroom.
In the clubroom. Cat Monica was found a jerk about it. Of a jerk. I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
So, geez, that's enough. Are you going to keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing.
I totally forgot that happens.
Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels.
Minori is my favorite character. you always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish the chapter.
Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can't understand why.
I can understand.
Oh, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feelings you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself.
Okay, everyone.
Eh?
Are you all ready with today's poems?
Mm,
Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Cozy over there. I thought it was cozy.
Cozy.
Ah!
Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's getting to me.
Gotten to me.
She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. All right. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki.
You're giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens?
Yeah, but Monica just said...
Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you.
Eh? Oh, is that really alright? I said that mostly because I really don't plan on using my spare time to read this.
Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow, and then we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow.
By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far.
Oh, wow.
I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what'll happen if I don't finish it? All right then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slide the book into my bag.
Slip.
Whatever.
By
Same
the way,
thing.
did you remember to write the poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with?
I can wait.
Oh, I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from here. From where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Natsuki, Sayori, Yuri, Monica.
Let's do top to bottom.
Yeah,
Top to bottom? Alright. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend, after all.
This is a good poem. Bobby Joe.
I still can't believe we call him Bobby Joe.
Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right. But that's why it's impressive. It's impressed me.
Anthony, stop.
Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it, or you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one.
That voice is actually kind of hurting my head now. Oh, Yuri.
It just reminds me of how you're really a part of this club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Bobby Joe. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori seems to sees the full picture of my motives here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Don't put your feet down. Put your feet down.
There's no room to put it.
There's plenty of room. I'm putting my feet underneath the table. You've got all this space over here. You're fine. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
All right. I'm going to hold you to that.
Then.
All right. I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you'll read my poem, okay? Okay?
Right?
Don't worry. I'm ready. I'm really bad at this. Hee.
Well, we'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking what?
That doesn't rhyme at all.
No, the sleepy from my eyes. That's what it says. Who cares? Shh! Listen! Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
What breakfast? I like the bottom part.
There we go. Sayori, this this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little.
Oh, wait, you can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah.
Especially that last line.
That last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school.
It's bad to skip breakfast. I
Like you're
get
bad.
all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Ah, yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it.
It's gonna be. I want breakfast.
Should we do Natsuki next?
Yep.
Yeah.
We have to
All
go
right.
top to bottom.
Top to bottom, right? Natsuki next. All right. Huh?
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
Huh? Natsuki rereads my poem.
never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poem? That's what I had in mind. That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
It sounded like you were
Taking a dump. You gonna take? Do you need to go change your pants? Okay.
Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me how dumb poem and
Show
some
me
some
dumb
dumb
poem.
poem and make me feel.
Go ha.
Well, it's not that great, but let me show you what a real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy.
Huh? So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat.
You're so. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she likes my poem. In any case, You still need to show me yours, right? Grr.
Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't.
Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it.
That's actually quite good.
There you go.
Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all specific and stuff.
Sophisticated.
Sophisticated and stuff. I hate saying sophisticated.
Sophisticated?
Yeah. So people.
Sorry.
Oh, come on. Is that a piece of poop?
I don't know.
Is that a piece of poop?
Hey, it's Natsui!
It looks like Natsumi.
A good idea to play this game with the kiddos.
With the kiddos.
Yeah, I'm still debating on whether or not I'm going to continue playing this or if this is going to be a one-time
It's
thing.
amazing though.
Because up until I already know what happens, so it's more for their benefit. They wanted to, because their friends have been talking about it. So I figured they're almost old enough,
So people.
technically, according to the
I'm
thing.
technically old enough.
So
I'm technically old enough. I'm almost
Elizabeth!
13. Okay.
Read!
I'm still deciding on whether or not we're going to do any more of these.
Read!
Okay. Shush. Hey.
So
people don't even take my writing seriously.
but isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. Like when it's easy to read, but it's hits your hand,
But it hits you hard.
hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening.
Disheartening.
So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on your wordplay. Like it sets up a rhythm at the end, but then made it all flat on purpose.
Makes it fall flat on purpose.
I just fall flat. Yay. I did it. Okay, it helps bring out the feeling in the end. In the last line.
So you did. I guess. Oh, so you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. I didn't expect that from the youngest one here, didn't you?
Yeah, I guess not.
Wait, she's the youngest one here?
Yeah.
Yes, she
Well, he
is.
said at the beginning that she kind of looks like a first year, right?
Yeah.
I decided to humor her.
I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her.
It's
Yuri!
Yuri! Alright. Yuri starts at... stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh!
so sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah?
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Why you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's so it's that bad? No. Did it I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical for new writers. And having been through that myself, I know of I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writing is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and then fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together and is probably the most challenging part. It must take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning, learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else is in the club is giving you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, it's isn't that supposed to be the literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have with withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Okay. Interesting. That was hard to read.
That's also because it's cursive. She has good writing, though.
Yeah, she's got really cool looking cursive writing.
I'm sorry. I have such trouble. Terrible handwriting.
What?
What?
I was like, what?
I was thinking that I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often.
Oh, so
I
time
actually-
depends on this game.
I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it.
To be honest.
I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Okay.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Haha. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost. At all.
Bobby Joe. Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of it that way. Thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on it.
Counting on you. And Monica.
Monica is the last one.
Click.
All right.
Hi, Bobby Joe. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you're ever so suggesting of the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
All right. I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
That's kind of
It's kind of
embarrassing. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Bobby Joe. Bobby Joe.
You're the one that named it.
We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
I like it, Bob Joe.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no. It kind of makes me think of something that Suki would write, and she's a good writer too. So take that
As a compliment.
as a compliment.
If you say so.
Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by
Shel Silverstein.
No.
No, but I think Mummy has.
Really?
Yep. Eh? Maybe a long time ago.
Ask her. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in new simple words. His poems can be funny, enduring, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might be even like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody.
I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that?
Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't mind much filter in her poems.
Filler, yeah.
They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing things.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. You don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything.
Haha.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? That was a long way. Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then.
Let's read it. Okay. Wow, this is long.
Hole in the wall. Or hole in wall, not in the wall.
It's hole in wall.
Yeah, hole in wall.
Hole in wall.
It couldn't have been me. See, the direction of sparkle, the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend.
A neighbor
I'll
boyfriend?
never,
No, it's a noisy neighbor.
an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside of a clue, for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun, but it's too late. My my retinas. Oh, sorry. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. What? It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. Ooh, that's interesting. Outside.
And creepy. So, what did you think?
It's very freeform. If that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to be asking for feedback.
That's okay. That's kind of this style was gotten pretty popular nowadays. That's a lot of poems poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could could say that I had some kind of
Epiphany.
Recently. It's been influencing my poem a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other's. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tips of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too
fixated
on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper as tightly and
tidy it
up later. Another way to think about this is
if
you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you will just get a big dark
puddle of ink.
The big one for him.
That's a good thought process for you.
Yeah.
So just move your hand.
And go with the flow.
See?
That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Sweet.
Yay.
Phew. That's me. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That that was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into.
Well, except,
Except what?
Sayori's.
Sayori's?
Sayori's.
I
want
Natsuki's.
breakfast.
Yeah, I want breakfast. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri's smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Huh? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy. It's fancy?
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolization or something?
Symbolism. Symbolization. There we go. There's a new word for you. Symbolization.
It's clearly about feeling and of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language is just... I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but really I didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I did have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Bobby Joe liked it too. So, based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions on my own. First of all,
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly impressive.
Inspiring.
Whatever.
Which I have.
Which I haven't yet. And Bobby Joe liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
oh, I didn't realize you were so invested on trying to impress your new member, Yuri.
That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous of Bobby Joe's appreciation... appreciates... Oh, that Bobby Joe appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours.
Huh? How do you know that? No, he didn't appreciate my advice more.
That's
Are you full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would
deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everything okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one
Who's
whose boobs magically grew
Grew
a
bigger.
size larger as soon as Bobby Joe started showing up.
Natsuki?
Natsuki.
That's a little.
That's little.
This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Bobby Joe, she just tried to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What? That's the point in making your poem all conclusive.
What's the point
For-
in making?
What's the point of making your poem all conclusive for no reason?
Convoluted for no reason.
The meaning should
Jump out.
jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Bobby Joe.
What?
Wait.
Oh, well, wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings, meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Bobby Joe? Well, how do I get how did I get dragged into this? In the first place, it's not like I knew anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So, of course, that's going to be...
Help me, Siri!
Natsuki? Natsuki glances at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So, instead, I turned to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Yay! Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Bobby Joe?
Well, that's her problem. Isn't it about her?
This isn't about
This
her.
isn't about her.
I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict.
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri that a suck-up jerk she's being.
She would never. It's your immaturity that's making her upset in the first place.
Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is
Oh, I'm sorry.
exactly why no one likes.
This is likes. Stop! are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because they are different.
They have differences.
Oh, okay, what?
Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting?
Because...
Well, also, Natsuki is cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful.
Sayori? Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression.
I'll make some tea.
Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing.
So this is why Sayori...
Oh, that's mine. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whispered to Monica. She nods in return.
To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject.
There you go.
As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me.
Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either.
Well, I guess that means Sayori is amazing of her own ways, isn't she?
You could say
You
that.
could say that.
Again.
She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing.
I see. But take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt.
That makes two of us.
That makes two of us.
You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more.
Okay, everyone.
There you go. There's a good one. Okay, everyone. All right.
It's just about time for us to leave.
All right.
How did you all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of... Oh, wait.
It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it.
That's all right.
It
Well,
was
it was all right mostly. Bobby Joe, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do some amazing. We'll do the same thing tomorrow.
Oh boy.
Oh man. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. Hopefully we don't end the book. So your poems will turn out even better.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Now we have to read the book and write the poem.
Oh, that's right. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. with any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those who I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Determination!
Determination.
Bobby
Goodbye.
Joe, ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I had spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either.
It's amazing.
Sayori, about what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, Bobby Joe, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
Sigh.
I really don't.
It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, we'll just have to see about the future see what the future holds. Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this.
It's amazing.
All right. Oh shoot, can I
we
save?
have to make another one.
Can we save? Save. Empty slot. Okay, we're gonna save this here. Yes, because my throat is dead. I ran out of water, and we've been on the air for 2 hours.
Fudge.
So actually, we've been over 2. We're almost 2.25 hours. So, yeah, it's almost 9 o'clock. Holy crap! I didn't realize that. All right, so, whoa. Okay, sorry, I'm clipping the mic here. Whoo. Okay, so we're gonna leave this episode here. We're gonna save it, and we're going to log out and quit and be done with it for now. Actually, yeah, let's do this.
Okay, everyone.
No. I'm just gonna switch over because this is. I like the music. The music is cute. But thanks everybody for watching. I'm really not sure if we're gonna do a ton of these or if we're gonna do another one or anything like that. These guys really want to, but I know what's coming up next, so I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to see what happens because it's not really super horrible, but at the same time though too, it does kind of hit on some pretty. I don't want to spoil it for anybody if you haven't seen it, but I'm pretty sure that most people have already seen this.
Don't spoil it for us, though.
No, I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. But yeah, it is a little bit more mature, but it does have a like a PG-13 rating on it. So
I'm almost there.
at least that's what it said at the beginning. So I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, if you guys want to see more of this stuff, definitely leave a like on this video. Give us some comments when the video goes live, or not live, but when it goes up later. Leave us a comment what you guys want to see us play, or if you want to see more of this, or if you want to see more of the Cannon Brawl or anything else that we've played before. got a bunch of other games that are a bunch of other like multiplayer games that I've got kind of lined up as well, just in case. So yeah, but thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, even though we started through the whole bloody thing. But I need to do more of this kind of stuff because it'll help me get better at reading out loud, and maybe it'll help my stutter, my normal stutter as well, because I do have a bit of a stutter because my brain doesn't always catch up with my mouth. But that's kind of the problem.
And I don't like saying literal.
Literal club.
Literal.
Yeah.
Literal
So,
club.
Anyways,
Legit club.
yeah, it's a good practice in reading, and maybe we'll get him to actually read a couple parts next time too.
Yeah, he was
If we
supposed
do
to
this
read
again.
Ciori.
But like I said, well, I'll have to take a look, or I'll have to discuss this with their mother as well, and kind of explain that to them, or let her watch somebody else's playthrough of it, because I'm not going to play through it on this one, just so that we can keep this one like fresh and clean and nobody messed up.
Keep up with the great work. Okay.
Thank you everybody. But we're gonna take off. So thanks everybody for watching, and until next live stream or next video, take her easy.
Bye. Hello. Come in, goodbye.